All right, check it out, man. Today we're going to talk about, why I always tell you guys to eat 5 meals a day. What's the purpose behind eating 5 meals a day? A lot of coaches also ask me, hey, you know what? My client only eats 3 meals the most. They do not want to eat five. It's too hectic. They don't have the time. And that's why I said, protein shakes come in handy. I don't even consider those as supplements. I consider those as meal replacement to get your protein intake of the day that you need to hit your target goals. And the reason why I break it down into 5 meals, we're so used to eating large amounts of food in one sit down that the body does not break down all the nutrients. The body does not break down all the food. You waste a lot of food that you eat. The body only absorbs whatever it needs. The rest, either you're gonna shit it out or you're just gonna store as fat. That's the whole purpose behind, structuring 5 meals a day, balanced meals a day throughout the day so you could keep that energy and you could actually absorb that food. You could actually utilize it as energy and just don't store it as fat or just waste it by consuming too much. The body could only break down so much protein, so much carbs, so much fat in one sit down. Now, if you're having a largest amount of carbohydrates, then you're taking some other shit. There's people that are just forgetting about addressing that and leading people on the wrong path. Misinformation that I see time and time again. So let's get this straight, man. A lot of you guys got to read between the lines by trying to follow these other influencers that are consuming large amounts of food in one sit down. For the average Joe, for the person that's trying to get healthy, for the person that's trying to lose weight, you need 5 structured meals. At least four. Is four better than five? I'm not gonna split hairs here, but a lot of females that are on my team, I tell them at least have 4 meals a day. But you have to break down your meals throughout the day. And it's just common sense. A lot of people that eat 1 or 2 meals, they're still big. They're still like wondering why they cannot lose the weight. The body ain't stupid. The body, it's not gonna utilize the fat if it doesn't have to. So as you consume 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, the body knows that, you don't even use it. So it just stores it because it doesn't know when you're gonna feed it again. So you're not gonna burn all those calories. You're not gonna utilize that energy because you're just consuming 1 meal a day. It's a waste. You're wasting. Your metabolism is not even working properly. That's why right away we structure 5 meals that are structured for you with the proper portion of protein, carbs, and fat. The body starts breaking it down. You start metabolizing it, and you're able to drop the weight. Your body starts working for you instead of against you. So now you're utilizing everything that you intake. That's why people are losing weight. That's why your body starts moving on the direction that you want. Because now it knows, okay, this person feeds me the way he should. So I'm going to utilize that as energy. So then your next meal comes and you're ready for your next meal. Then the next meal comes, you're ready for it already. The body's already asking for it. The body already burned that energy that you consumed 3 or 4 hours ago. It's common sense, and people are complicating things and right away with excuses of I don't have no time, and I'm so busy. That's just an excuse. It's laziness, and everybody has time because when you want something in life, you're gonna make time. So if you're overweight and you're trying to lose the weight, you have to adhere to the plan. You have to follow a structured plan. You cannot just eat what you want and think that you're going to lose weight like that. People want to consume 2 big old meals and then nothing's happening. The body's not responding well. And they're wondering what's going on. They get frustrated. They get pissed off. Now they're blaming the program. Now they're blaming the coach. It's just a bunch of blame games and pointing fingers and victimizing here. You got to understand how the body works. And obviously, the coaches, the mentors that are out there speaking about health and fitness, they did their homework, they did their research, and they know how the body works, and they could help you to lose the weight and get the body that you want because they've done it. And a lot of people are still fighting that. They're still trying to, find a better way or find an easier way to lose the weight so they could do less. Why would you want to do less? We're trying to do more so we could become more. So obviously I need you guys to be more disciplined on structuring your meals, prepping your meals, having it all set up. You're disciplining yourself. Not only are you on a diet or fat loss, you're disciplining yourself. You're changing your habits. You're changing the way that you treat your body. You're changing the way that you've been operating for so many years that got you to where you're at now, whether it's 50 pounds, 80 pounds, 100 pounds overweight. You got yourself there because you did what you wanted to do every day. And now that we're shifting things around and that, we have some rules to follow, now all of a sudden, there's a lot of excuses. I don't have time. Nothing's happening fast enough. When am I going to lose more weight? When am I going to get the results quicker? This is the process that you do not, there is no way around it. You cannot speed up the process. You cannot cut corners. Everybody paid the price. Everybody put in the work to get the results that they're after. That's why they always say this is earned, not given. Nobody's just going to give you a six-pack. Nobody's going to give you a look that you want. You have to work for it. Nobody's going to do the work for you. Nobody can't do the work for you. You have to take it into consideration that at a certain point, you got to do something to change. You have to move. You have to act. You have to execute. A lot of people are just consuming motivation. They're reading about motivation. They're reading about this diet. They're reading about this other diet. They're reading about this exercise. They're reading about this structured routine. They're reading so much information that they read about that they think that that's the whole idea of just consuming knowledge and motivation and not applying it, not executing. You're just not going to get the results by reading an article or reading a book about health and nutrition. You actually got to start applying it. So now when you come and hire a coach or a mentor that has the blueprint, the structured plan for you, you got to put it into action. You got to start moving forward and executing what you need to execute. So if it's 4 or 5 meals that you got to eat, because there's a reason behind it, which I just explained, your body's been so, misfed, not the right amount of nutrients, poor nutrients, not the right amount of food, not the right foods, too much carbs, too much fat, not enough protein. There's a lot of scenarios that come into play here. And now once you're following a plan that's been a successful plan for many people, for the masses, you're not any different. You have to trust the process. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting the process. Stop doubting the coach, the blueprint, and get to work. So that's the answer that I have when people are always asking me, why do you always want us to eat 5 meals? Is it that important? It is, because not only that your metabolism's going to respond better, you're being disciplined. You're disciplining yourself to adhere to a plan, to plan your day better, to have your meals ready. So it's just more than just me wanting you to eat 5 meals. There's a lot of reasons behind it why you got to eat 5 meals. Discipline, a structured plan to follow, the breakdowns of the food, they're evenly spread across the day. Like I said, there's a lot of benefits on why you have to eat more frequently than a lot of people are trying to, find the easiest way out. I'm just eating 1 meal a day, or hearing these people that talk about, oh, you don't got to eat 5 meals. You could just eat 1 meal, and they know better that that's not how they got the results, if they even have any. So like I said, you know what? There's a reason behind you having more frequent meals throughout the day instead of having, what we've been, uh, believed to just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, three big meals, and even that you were not even close to eating the right amount of protein, carbs, and fat. We had it backwards, and the reason why I know is because I was one of them, and a lot of my team members are, experience the same dilemma. They're experiencing the same problems that I had already. Why? Because you're just going on the American standard diet that they so call, have your breakfast, the breakfast of champions, and your lunch and your big dinner. There's, like I said, there's more to it than that. So hopefully you guys hire somebody that's going to help you guys. You guys could follow me on IG, where I share a lot of tips and knowledge that could help you kick off your fitness plan and healthier lifestyle. Other than that, stay on it.